Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today I would like to make another tutorial video related to IT. This time I would like to make a Davinci Resolve tutorial. So it's about text animations. So I'm gonna make a pop-in animation and a fly-in, fly-off, anything how you like to say it. So I'm using Davinci Resolve 18.6, and yes, after you open Davinci Resolve, you have this page right here, and then let's click on the new project on the bottom left right here, or you can just click on title project. And now once you're in, you can go to this page, the editing page, and then you can go to effects and then go to titles and then choose the text plus title. Why? Because the text plus title compared to the text title is you have more accessibility to it. You can customize it more of how you like it and when you want. And now let's continue. So before we continue, you can use any text that you like. I am gonna be using a text of mine that I use a lot, which is urbanist, and then I'm gonna change the text to hello. So let's just consider this as an opening of your video. So right here on the left, you have this menu, the inspector menu. You can see there is the font and how to like it: thin, extra light, regular, medium, semi-bold, bold, and many others. I will use semi-bold and use the color white. And now for the size, and we're gonna be using the default size. So first, we're gonna start with the pop-in animation. So for the pop-in animation, first the thing you want to do is keyframe the beginning. So this right here, 0.0000, and then keyframe it right here. You see this diamond, you can click it to make it red, and then we're gonna move 8 frames ahead, or how much you like it, depending on how you want it, how much. So if it's you prefer less or more, it's on to you, because I'm using 24 keyframes, so it might be different for each people. I'm gonna be using probably 6, and then we're gonna keyframe it again, and then we'll go ahead 4 more frames, which makes it to 10, and then I'm gonna keyframe it again. And let's see, and now as you can see, there is an arrow that you can see here, which allows you to navigate between each keyframe. So on the first one, we're gonna make it smaller to half size, probably from 0.09 to 0.045, like that. And then we'll go to the second frame and make it a little bigger to 0.1, and then and once you finish, it should look like this. So it's gonna like pop and go back to its regular size. So it's pretty much looks like that. So now what we want to do is go to the Fusion page. So in the Fusion page, as you can see, I'll try to make it this bigger. Here you have the template and the media out. In the template, you will want to go to the top and then click spline, and we'll open this page, move it a bit, move this like that, okay. And then there's template and size. You can click size, and then if you want to see the lines that you have made, you can click this or the keyframes to zoom to fit, and right here. And now you can click and then drag to mark all your keyframes like this, or you can use Ctrl A on Windows, or you can use F and A, or Ctrl A. Command A, sorry. You can use Command A, then you can click this smooth button on the bottom, or you can press S, or if you prefer, you can also right click and then go to ease and then choose any of this. For example, in quadratic it will look like this, and there are many others that you can choose. Okay, now you can also, if you feel that it is too fast, you can go click this. Sorry, I have to repeat a few times because it didn't show up. You can use time stretch and then you can pull this like a little bit like that, or how far you prefer it. That's maybe a little bit too far. And maybe it will look like this. So as you can see, it will show up much slowly. So pretty much for the pop-in animation, it looks like that. You can also customize it into how you like it. And now you can also, if you want to make it show pop in and then pop out again, you can like go maybe a few frames from there and then keyframe it again. We can go back to the edit tab and then we can keyframe it again, and then maybe go a few more until like this, like a few more frames away. And then you can click keyframe again. Alright, and now let's go back to the second to last keyframe. Then let's make it back to 1, and then make the last keyframe to the small size of 0.45, and now it will look like this. Okay, so it's pretty much like that. So now we can continue to our second animation, which is the fly in and fly out animation. So what you can do is you can click size 2 times or double click size to remove all the keyframes, and it should go back to its original size, and all keyframes in the video, all the keyframe changes we have to make will disappear. So now to start, we will gonna be using the fusion page. The fusion page, in the start you can use, in the first one you can keyframe it and then go like a few more keyframes away. Keyframes like at least maybe 10. That should be generous enough. And then keyframe it again. So now, sorry, I made a mistake. I forgot it's not size. So we're still on the fusion page, but this time we're gonna go to layout. So in the layout page, you will choose the first frame, and then I'm gonna move 10 frames away, and then keyframe it again. So now what you want to do in your first frame is make you can use the arrow key, the other arrow here, to put it down, or you can also use this right here. So what we're gonna do is actually zoom out, or put the text out of the frame until down here, for example. It will pretty much look like this, and then now we'll go back to the second keyframe right here, and I don't need to make changes, exactly like that. And then let's see the results like that. And like usual, if you want to make it smoother, you can zoom to fit and then Command A or Control A on Windows. You can press the S key, or you can also use the E's and then in quadratic or anything, each one you prefer. Okay, now let's try something else. For example, in and out cubic, and see. Okay, now we're finished with making the fly in animation. We can now continue to making the fly out animation. So we can go 20 or more or less frames as you prefer, and then we're gonna make another keyframe this time, and then we're gonna move 15 keyframes away, or at 10 or 5 or any, how you prefer it, depending on how smooth it is or how you like it. And then keyframe it, and now we're gonna move the text out of the screen. Okay, it should look like that. And now let's go back to the beginning, and let's see, let's start the video. Okay, and like once again, you can smooth it out. You can press Option or Control or left Alt if it's in Windows to zoom out, and you can also use scroll. And then let's smooth it out again using quadratic. Let's see. Let's start from the beginning. And voila, it should look like that. Now, because in this part right here, that is like, it's kind of flat, as you can see. That's like, this text is very static, and for example, you want to make it less static, you can go to the second to last keyframe, and you can move it up a little bit on how you like it. I will move it all in somewhere in the middle here. And now let's try again. So it should look like that. Or let's move it down a little bit down. Let's move it down to something like that. So we don't really want it to go too far, because we don't want the text to to go too far. And let's see the final result, and it should look like that. You can also go to settings and then apply motion blur. The quality, you can use any how you like it. You can how you like it, so it should maybe look like this. Okay, maybe that is all for me. I'm sorry if there are many mistakes in my video. I hope this video is useful for you all. I'm sorry I can't deliver anymore to improve all these animations. You can check the video on the description of my video to see the full tutorial or the much more advanced tutorial of the video of this text animation tutorial. Thank you all for watching. As I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.